And welcome to another InstaForex daily market analysis. For today, I decided to cover USD Japanese yen. I will speak about the Bitcoin versus US dollar, dollar index, gold market, crude oil, and NASDAQ 100. I will begin with the USD versus Japanese yen. First, this market is very close to the key breakout, the multi-year breakout of the resistance. So we can see here that resistance is set at 152 level. Market is trading just like 8 pips away at the moment, away from this resistance. So the initial breakout of this consolidation and the longer term breakout of this pivot level can be a strong catalyst and good market technical confirmation for the further rally on and further rise on of the USD Japanese yen. So pay attention to this potential breakout and upside objective, and upside objectives are set. So let's take a look, just most recent swings at this point. So we can see here that 61.8 expansion, Fibonacci is set at 153.50, Fibonacci 100 expansion at 155.53, and 161.8 expansion at 158.80 mark. Bitcoin is still under the consolidation, and we can see here market is building higher lows, but also there is a lower highs at this point. So for my view, it will take some time to develop more and do the even more consolidation, and then potential breakout can be a good sign. This is all happening around the all-time high, around 73,800 mark. The downside breakout, so it can signal a bigger drop towards the previous consolidations, towards the, let's say, 53,000 or even 45,000 mark. So let's take a look here. So in case of the, let's say, more consolidation and downside break of the 64,000 mark, and this is for scenario for the downside. So here at 52,000 and 49,000, we can see the downside objectives. In case the upside breakout and hold above, which is very important, then we can see potential 80,000 on the test. But so far, just consolidation that is going on in pretty much flat environment. On the dollar index, we can see that, let's open a weekly time frame here. So we had the last week outside day, but closed off the low, still resistance at 100, around 105 mark. Here on the hourly time frame, we have a consolidation. It seems like market is trying to break this to the upside. So if we can see some consolidation and the market can be supported, there is a chance for the rally towards 104.43 or even potential retest of 104.65. The daily support is set at 103.92. We also have a 50-day moving average there and the pin bar low from a couple of days ago. On the gold market, this market is pretty much extending the last 5 to 6 weeks. We have the rally, the daily time frame. We had this close of the high, but still hourly, there is no any sign of the weakness. There is no major change in the trend dynamic at this point. So market's just holding the gains so far, but it's pretty much extended at this point. Let's put just some projections based on the hourly time frame, the most recent. So let's take a look here. So we had this low, this high, and this low, and we already market is doing consolidation around 61.8. You can also take this Fibonacci tool and place it here, and we can see here that market is around this resistance. The break of 23.50 and hold above potentially can lead the gold towards 23.65, 23.70 mark, which is the upside projections based on the most recent hourly highs and lows. But if the market if we can see some bigger rejection of this area and then hold below, then there is a chance for some downside movement potentially towards 2,300 and 2,281. And we have a crude oil. We had a gap down. Market is just doing the consolidation around that gap. It had this big pin bar, but that market trying to regain, but it failed. So from my perspective, only if we can regain 87.85, we can see potential 89.50 to be on the test. If that's not the case, there is a still chance for the lower prices. So if the market can break again down and clear the 85.60 and hold below, then there is a chance for a bigger drop, maybe towards 84.50 or even 83.25 mark. And speaking of the NASDAQ 100, we had this big imbalance from last week. Then market went pretty much flat at this point. It had on the news, it had this test reject. But again, this can all be just corrective environment, and still from my view on the daily perspective and on the weekly perspective, the last 2 months, this is more like a distribution process that can result with a sell-off and a downside move in the next period. From my view, if we can see the breakout of 18,000 mark, 18,000, let's say 18,060, there will be a chance for a further drop, a retest of 70,870 mark, and maybe even further, and let's say bigger drop towards a 70,400 mark on 17,300 mark. That'll be all for this InstaForex daily market analysis. Have a good trading day and speak to you soon.